Okay, now it's on. Yeah, when you tell our people about the so-called white man, when you tell them, um, you know what I mean, how corrupt the system is, you try to tell them different things about the sodomites. Oh, okay. I thought somebody, this camera keep cutting off in and out. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I had to turn it back on, and here, since it's not working outside. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me do this here back quick. Yeah, man. It's like it's crazy. It just keep cutting in and out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Now, camera been flipping in and out. Yep. I mean, it shows good. It gives good quality, but it don't stay on long enough because of the weakness in the card, you know. But it don't do you no good to actually tell our generation that. It don't do you no good to tell them that, because they don't care. They don't even care about their own nationality. They don't care about. They don't care. They just want to just do what they want to do. People, that's just the way how it is with our people. They want to do what they want to do. That's what it's all about. Because they think you're trying to combine them to a religion. When what I'm saying is not even about trying to combine them to no religion. The Most High gonna make them remember every. He said, if you reject Him, He gonna reject you. So they gonna get rejected by the Most High in the judgment day. They are. They gonna get rejected by the Most High. You know, all they gonna do. It's almost like what the Hebrew brothers be saying on the streets. I like that. All they concerned about is a beer, barbecue, and a blunt. That's it. They don't care about nothing. They don't even care about their own selves, their people. They don't care about where they going. They don't care about their nation of people. They don't care about what tribe they descend from. They don't care about none of that. All they care about is just wanting to have a good time. They want out of you what they want out of you. But they really don't. They don't even value themselves. Because the white man done taught them is to think less of themselves. He done programmed their minds is to say you don't need the truth. When it's all about you, and he knows that the truth doesn't fit him. But it's all about, they done trained and programmed our people is to think their way. And the way that we telling them is programming them to destroy. But in essence, they're programmed in the way to think in the way that Esau wanted them to think. But our people don't care nothing about truth. They don't care nothing about nothing. They just care about wanting to just have a good time, spend money, and a beer and barbecue and a blunt, just like the Hebrew brothers we talking about. They don't care. They don't even care about their dress code. They don't care about that. They don't care about their culture. They don't care about none of it. They just want to eat what they want to eat. They want to do what they want to do. That's it. Nothing about obedience. Nothing about none of that. Just going to church and just jumping and dancing and shouting and getting your money and collecting your money out the collection plate. That's all they're concerned about. They just want to be deceived by those arrogant preachers that's taking their money. They really do. They don't care. All they want to do is that's all. They don't care about the truth. So why should you care about you see what I'm saying? They don't care, man. That's the bottom line. They don't care. They think what you're saying, you're lying to them. Mm-hmm. Yep. They don't care about nothing, man. Matter of fact, let me go to Zechariah. I think that's Zechariah. Yeah, that's Zechariah 14. It's the Old Testament. One of the minor prophets where he spoke, you know. Yep. Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, chapter 14. Zechariah chapter 13, I think it's. Oh, I had it wrong. Yeah. I said 14, but it's really Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts there shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. This is talking about 2/3 of the Israelites is going to be cut off because they don't want to listen to the Most High God. You see what I'm saying? And let's look at I think it's Habakkuk, Zechariah. 2/3 will be cut off. Let's look at Amos 3. Let's look at what's that scripture? Amos Amos, the book of Amos. This is what's gonna happen to us, man. Um, let's see here. All the sinners of my people. Okay, that I want to find them real. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. And my people should never be ashamed. That means we ain't gonna never, when we wake up and come to who we are, we ain't gonna never be ashamed of who we are. Let's see here. That's Hosea. Okay, let's look at it. All right. I'll tell you what, let me do it like this here, because I know all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Amos 9 and 10. Amos 9 and verse 10. The Bible says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake, nor prevent us. That's right. Let's go to Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. So there you have it. He said he will you only have I known of all of the people upon the earth. And he said, therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity. He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. God is the only one that God see. When people walk around here and they say that everybody's God's people, everybody came out of Adam, right? Everybody came out of Adam. But let's look at this here. God has a chosen people. Let's look at Second Ezra chapter 3 and 54, I think. Second Ezra, I was wrong. Second Ezra 6. Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. Everybody came out of Adam. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the, and looking at verse 56, as for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. They ain't nothing, but be like unto spittle that spit, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. If you toting some water, or if you spit or something on the ground and you pour some water on the ground, you take some water out of a bucket and you just pour it or dump it on the ground and you just get taps, you're not gonna worry about the little taps of water. As long as all of the water that wastes out, you only care about that bucket of water. You ain't caring about the little drops. You ain't caring about what you spit out your mouth. We don't care about that. You see what I'm saying? So that's how God feel about those who are not his chosen people. All of those other people who are not his chosen people. And for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falls from a vessel. That means the little drop of water fall from a vessel, you don't care about that. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have never been repented, as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. These heathens, those are the ones who's devouring us. The white man, the so-called white man, he is a heathen nation. They cannot be no Jew because they're heathens. God made them to be the heathens of the planet, bro. But why? But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, and gave unto their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? We ask that question a lot. How long is this shit gonna endure? A lot of time I be tempted probably to say that, man, this shit is just getting out of hand. This shit is just getting way too far out of the goddamn hand. Being in slavery, like we go. Let me just talk about what I can relate to. You remember in Deuteronomy it says, "Curses should I be in the city, curses should I be in the field." All those different things in the work field. Like today, we ain't talking about no literal field, but we talking about back then it was cursed in the rice field. Today we are cursed. We don't have the finances just to pull up and do everything we need to do. I can relate to that shit. So how can somebody may ask me, well, you ain't no Jew or whatever. Well, I can't prove that I am a Jew. I can't prove that. But what I can prove is these curses. I can prove the struggles. I can prove being like living here, hoping for a better goddamn day. Waking up every morning and you got to depend upon the government to send you something. You got to, going working for somebody else just to have ends meet, even if they helping you and stuff like that. And then, you showing appreciation and stuff like that. But you don't get nothing except you work for something, you know what I mean? Which I don't mind working for something. I don't mind. It's in me to just show appreciation and show people that I care and just let people know that I appreciate what they do for me. And I do. I don't just, when I show somebody that I appreciate what they do for me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I really mean what the hell I'm doing because I'm like, they don't really have to do this. They're doing it out of the good. So I'm just like thanking them like, okay, I appreciate you, giving me an opportunity is to have some money and make some money, do whatever, you know what I mean? Because we struggling hard over here. Out here, we wake up every day. And then when we do have nice vehicles, we got to work hard to keep it up. You know what I mean? We got to work hard to keep all this stuff up. You know what I mean? And then you got your family you got to deal with when you go into these stores like Walmart and places like that. You got to sit up here and you got to like hope nobody, no uncle, no black person, don't be no uncle, no cheese either for the damn white man telling you, oh, I'm closed over here. You gotta do this and that and the third. You gotta get in that line, or you can't be. You standing too close. You got to stand distance and all this kind of stuff, and you got to like it's gonna be something to make sure that you are enslaved. You see what I'm saying? And you get tired. I mean, you got rulers over you. Then they going by what the white man say, and then you could be standing in line trying to want to get your stuff paid for. They having a fucking attitude. The damn, especially the woman of color, they definitely got that problem. They don't mind being a slave for the so-called white man. They'll tell you in a minute. Go to the next aisle. Go to the next aisle. I'm closed. Like what? And you've been standing there the whole time. You can be sitting there and you can like, okay, I've been standing here a minute now. Why you know what I mean? I've been standing here about 5 or 10 minutes, and you was ringing up somebody else. Now all of a sudden you get to me. Now you're saying you're closed. You see what I'm saying? All these things ain't nothing but a sign of being a fucking slave in here in America, so-called America. All of it is a sign. It's slave mentality. Now okay, think about it. We sit around here hoping every day for a better life, hoping that we can have a better life, live this luxurious life, have a nice car, have plenty of food in your house, wake up every day, have money in your pocket to where you can get up and you can afford anything you want. We never woke up in a world like that. We never ever in our fucking life woke up in a world like that. Never woke up and had the people in power, the so-called white man, is to walk up and say, hey, we want to make sure y'all, when we was kids, we ain't never had them people walk in our neighborhood and say, hey, we want to make sure that y'all kids got a good education coming up, this and that and the third, because this is y'all, our people stole it from y'all's people and this and that and the third. So therefore, you don't have to worry about your college and your fees, and you don't have to do this and that and the third, because all that's taken care of is paid for. All your black children the colored children need to do is just go to college. We don't know what the fuck that is. We don't know what the fuck that is. We wake up every day and we got to rely on another nation to take care of us. That's fucked up. It's something, man. It's crazy out here. Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. This shit can get really, really fucking hectic, bro. And I can relate to that. I can't prove for sure. I have a general idea of what my forefathers, great grandfather could be. You see what I'm saying? But I can't pinpoint. But I'm pretty sure that based upon the experiences, I definitely, for sure, I can tell you. If you ask me, have you struggled? Do you know what a struggle is? Do you know what it's like to live in a community, in the slum, or in the ghetto, or in the hood, where it's nothing but black people? You ain't living in no mansion. Absolutely. Have I ever lived in a mansion before? Hell no. I never lived in no rich mansion. I never had walked the streets and had thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in my pocket. I don't know what that feels like, but a white boy do. Even if he ain't got it on him, all he got to do is go ask his forefathers for it. A white kid, they can wake up and go next door and ask their granddad, hey, look, I need $100,000. They probably get $100,000 cash off their grandfather. They can wake up and they can be like, I need $10,000. I'm going to go shopping today. Hell, they can get that. Hell, they daddy can give them that. Or they grandpa. Like, boy, go ask your grandpa for it. He'll give it to you. Boom, boom, straight in cash. Go do it, son. Be careful out there. Spend it all up. Come home. Granddaddy say, I got $5,000. I'm gonna give you to replace it with. Yep, I'm telling you. That's what we don't know what the fuck that is. To live like that. Yeah, I'm just showing you an example. We don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, we don't know what the hell it is to live like that. Hmm. But we gotta, although we are grateful, we're grateful. We so used to being grateful. Yep. Yeah, we used to that. People would tell us, baby, you got to learn how to be grateful. I say, hell, shit, we've been grateful ever since before we was born. We was grateful, shit. Yeah, yeah, we've been grateful our whole fucking life. Yeah, we as our kids, we got to wake up every day. Most of us now. Some people gonna sit up there and try to make a stupid remark and try to say, hold on, man, hold on, let's do that. Now, I know some people gonna sit up there and they're gonna make an ignorant ass fucking remark and they're gonna try to say, well, not all black people are poor, not all this and that and the third. You have a lot of black people that's rich now. Look, you dumbass. Look, listen to this. I want you to listen to me good. I didn't say all of them. I said us as a whole. Us as a whole is fucking poor. Us as a whole is poor. I know somebody. Yeah, us as a whole is fucking poor. Somebody call. I can't do a video in peace. Yeah, man. Hold on. Somebody hold on, y'all. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, man, yeah, man. I'm just. It's crazy out here, man. It really is. And yeah, you know, we've been fucking poor all our damn life. You see what I'm saying? We don't have no transportation. It's like we got it, but it's broke down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we can just go and have the money to get it fixed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. A lot of this stuff, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not making this stuff up. How can you make up being poor? I ain't gonna sit up, get on my camera and just sit up here and just make up something and just say, oh, I wanted to be poor. Hell no. Do you think if I can, like, think about it. As a man, they'll say, well, what you complaining about? You ain't doing, you know what I mean? No, how the hell Even if I get out, let's just say if I had to work my way up, in which you living in a society where you got to work your way up to actually get what you want. You got to work hard. The white boy and the white woman ain't got to work like that hard like that because they own everything. Their ancestors own. They may not own it, but it's just like they own it because their ancestors own it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah. It's just like they own it. You know what I mean? They own everything. So it's not really hard for them, and they people gonna be merciful to them. They gonna get it. But you ain't gonna get it. You'll get it, but it's hard. And then when you do get it, if you fuck up anytime, at any point in time, they have the power, they in control, they can bring you down, just like they did Bill Cosby. They gave that man off. Look what happened. Look, see where he at today. Down. I mean, they tried to bring. He probably still doing okay, doing good and stuff like that. But this just goes to show you that no matter how much power you have or what he gives you, don't you never think that he's for you. He's not for you. He's gonna always be against you because it's in his nature. Yeah. So yeah, man. So man, look, bro. It's crazy out here. Yeah, man. It's crazy out here. Yeah, man. It's crazy out here. But we live. All right. Let's go to Deuteronomy right quick because it's best to show it to them at the same time. I done did 30 minutes. Somebody coming to pick me up in a minute, so I probably won't be able to do uh, the whole couple hours. You know, I probably have to come back and do that. The Bible says, and all of this came up on our ancestors because our forefathers they didn't do one simple thing. And I'm going to read it to you. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, this is not a good thing. Curses, it's bad. It's bad. You don't want that. It's negative. It's something negative. Ain't nothing good or positive about nothing like that. Ain't nothing positive about having a bitch struggling, living in the neighborhood. And what person gonna wake up one morning or like me sitting up in here talking? If it was such a good thing, I would have to talk about it in a negative way. Like, ooh man, I love living in the ghetto. I enjoy being poor. Who in the fuck enjoy being at the bottom? The so-called white man, as much as he sit up there and tell y'all ass, dumb ass, y'all asses, we all equal and we all the same. Tell his ass to come move in the fucking hood. He ain't gonna do it. He telling your ass that while he cheating you and shortchanging you, telling you we all are equal, we all the same. You go in his neighborhood, look like he live in paradise. While you living in a slum and in a damn ghetto. Now listen to verse 16. Curses shall thou be in the city. Are we in the city of Hammond, Louisiana, or whatever, Arkansas, Lafayette? The Bible says, curses shall thou be in the city. That's one of the curses, right? I just got through saying. We living in the slum. Get over. Not. Do you know that's a curse not to be able to get your car on the road, your car cocked up in the road. Me not be it. Like for example, you ask me, could I afford a moped, 3 motorbikes right now, and I can go buy them? I could. Man, walking out here empty-handed. I wouldn't come back here with a piece of bubble gum. And I definitely can relate to that. If somebody came and said, hey, go and buy me a golf cart today. I'm gonna like, what? That's gonna be like a nightmare to me. I'm gonna be like, wait a minute. I know they must be on some kind of crack. If you think I can afford something like that, no, you can't afford it. None of these people in here are people of color in this neighborhood, and they can't afford that. The only thing we can afford to do is pay high rent. Barely living from one month to the next. Barely can pay our rent. You see what I'm saying? Curses shall thou be in the city, and curses shall thou be in the field. Was our ancestors in the field? The modern day field would be on our jobs. We curse on the like minimum wage. We don't get a proper pay. When we go and work on a white man's job. Do you think a white man gonna sit up there and pay you $2,000-3,000 every 2 weeks just for bagging groceries up, putting them in a buggy and taking them out to people's cars? Do you think a white man gonna do that? Hell fucking no. Do you think they gonna more than likely let you work 8 hours a day for like $15 to $20 to $30 and $40 an hour from 8 to, let's say from 8 to 7 or 8 to 4. From 8 in the morning to 4 in the evening. $15 and $16, $17, $18, $40 an hour, $20 an hour. Do you think he gonna do that? Hell no. Or he give you $30. He ain't gonna get that. Think about that. Paying you $30 to $40 an hour. You know what the so-called white man will do? Is you on drugs? That's what they're asking. You think they gonna do that? If you think the so-called white man gonna treat us that good, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Curses shall be thy basket in thy store. We don't have no businesses. We minimum wages, underpaid, right? We being underpaid every day. Underpaid. Curses shall be thy basket in thy store. That's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 17. We barely have any groceries. Curses shall be the fruit of thy body. That's talking about your children. When the last time our children worked together, helping their parents and stuff like helping their fathers and mothers, and then we there for each other, like family, we here for each other. On average, most of us, we against each other. Curses shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land. We don't have no land. We have to pay taxes on the land. And if you don't pay taxes on that land, what they gonna do? They gonna come take it. And the increase of thy kind and of the flock of thy sheep. That's going into animals. When it says the flocks of thy sheep. The curses shall be the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. We cursed as a nation of people. even in the church. In Christianity churches, we curse. Verse 19, curses shall thou be when thou comest in. That means when you are born into the world, and curses shall thou be when thou goest out. Born into the world, die, and dying, you're cursed. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to get up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna have to come back and look at this a little bit later.